Well guys, it's Kieran or Killikers HD here, and welcome back to my Arsenal beta save on Football Manager 2016. In the last episode we lost 3-0 to Derby. Just ignore it, it's not a real thing. It's all in your dreams, man. I didn't record it, I didn't post it on YouTube, I didn't do it. It's not a real result. Damn it, we're losing 2-0 to Derby. Off, this is ridiculous. But anyway, we were against Bournemouth, the game I had to record. I kinda had to, really. It's the biggest game that I'm going to record, simply because, you know, I did my first series on YouTube was the Cherries Rise. It was in Bournemouth, so it kind of has to be recorded. So we're going to be doing that today, but just have a look at the previous fixtures, including the 3-1 win away from home. So after that imaginary result against Derby, we somehow beat Chelsea 2-0. I don't know how I did it, I don't know why we did it, but we went there. Well, they came to us and they dominated possession, but the shots we had were fantastic and we took the result like a champion, because 7th minute in, Boney scores with a header to make it 1-0 from a corner, and then Alexander-Chamberlain scores in the 20th minute to make it 2-0. In terms of possession, Chelsea did dominate, but I tell you what, Sanchez was unreal in this game. Sanchez with 2 assists on the day. The defense was right, Koscielny and Mertesacker had a great day as well. But Alexis Sanchez in this game was unreal. We beat the champions. And then we went away to Russia and lost 4-3, like you do. Lost to Zenit 4-3 in the Champions League group stage. We actually took the lead in the first minute of the game for a corner. Koscielny headed it in to make it 1-0, and then Kurzhakov made it 1-1 within 8 minutes to 10. You know, it was a really big game and a really big goal, so it was a great goal for them. And then Boney made it 2-1 to us, 29th minute, and then we got 3-1 up. Alexis Sanchez with the goal, and then they just came back like a pack of wolves, really. Danny scored just before half time to make it 3-2. And then after half time, you know, Zenit came out all guns blazing, really. Witzel got a goal from a penalty spot in the 61st minute, which really didn't help matters at all. And then Hulk scored in the 82nd minute to send us home with no points in the Champions League group once again. And then we went away to Swansea. Now, if you know Arsenal, you know we don't have a great record against Swansea, apart from today, which we won 3-0 away from home. Whoop whoop, go Arsenal. And we lost 2-1. Eder with a brace, and Alexis Sanchez did get a goal in the 87th minute. Only a consolation. Eder was amazing in this game for Swansea. Unreal performance by him. I'll tell you what though, Swansea were much better than us. They were more clinical, and they took the possession like a champion as well. They were really good. Now this is where things started to take a turn. We beat Leicester 2-1 at home in a very convincing result, really, to be honest with you. A goal from Riyad Mahrez in the 12th minute gave them the lead. But after that, we just took it. We really just take it. And so Cazorla came out in the second half and scored a brace within 9 minutes to give us this win. Look how many yellow cards Leicester got. I know. Look how many they got. They were really very aggressive in this game, to be honest with you. I couldn't believe it. I didn't know how they didn't get a red card, in this game. Then we were at Turkey against Galatasaray, and we were facing off against and we drew 1-1. Mertesacker got us started us off in the 40th minute from a header from a corner, like Mertesacker does, in a very, very good header. But Koscielny scored a goal in the 64th minute, an own goal, to give Galatasaray the draw. Now, we came up against the great, you know, Galatasaray side, Messalera, Denia, if you know Denia, he's a Manchester City loanee, Kaya, Groizket, Inan, Wesley Sneijder, Yilmaz as well. Do you know what? Galatasaray have a great side. I'm actually quite happy we managed to go away with a point in this game, because they did dominate. And here's the 3-1 result I was talking about. We went away to Stoke and we won 3-1 in a very, very good result. They actually signed Brian Oviedo, who scored just before half time, to make it a bit harder for us. Cazorla actually missed a penalty in the 56th minute, which really pissed me off, and I thought, oh god, this is it, innit? This is it, we're not going to win this game. But Alexis Sanchez scored 2 minutes later to give us the point, a draw, sorry. But then again, 3 minutes later, he scored again to make it 2-1, and then Peter Mertesacker once again in within the goals in the 74th minute to send us home happy with 3 points away at Stoke. So here is all the competitions for you. Obviously, we are last in our group in the Champions League. We've got 2 draws and 1 loss, and we've got 3 games to do so, to push up even. We've got Zenit, we've got Mönchengladbach, obviously, and Galatasaray. I'm predicting we're going to get a win at Galatasaray. Against Galatasaray, Borussia Mönchengladbach we will draw, and Zenit we will win. That's predictions. There you go. I predicted them. In the league, by the way, 3 losses, but we are 5th in the league. We're only a point behind Norwich, 3 points behind Leicester as well, which I reckon we could take 3rd spot and then start pushing for the top 2. Obviously, we didn't get to the greatest start of the season, but we're looking good. So let's get to this game against Bournemouth. It's actually Halloween in real life and in the game right now. We're actually on the same day as the day I'm recording this, which is quite cool. And we're going against Bournemouth, obviously the side that we played with for the Cherries Rise for a very large amount of time. And it's going to be a really fun game to record. And the team I'm going to go today is 4-4-2. Now you're probably shocked and thinking, 4-4-2, are you mental? I am a bit mental, to be honest with you. We're going to play Joel Campbell and Alexis Sanchez, to be honest with you. Joel Campbell, what? I don't even know what I'm speaking about anymore. We're actually going to play Alexis Sanchez up front. Now, once again, you're thinking, are you mental again? Yeah, I'm mental. Can't believe I'm doing this myself, but we're going with a 4-4-2 once again. Sanchez up front with Boney, Nolito. Coquelin can play, I can do with that. Ramsey and Chamber, yeah, I can do with that. Kid Monreal, Koscielny, Mertesacker, Bellerin, and checking goal, I can do with that. What about the bench? I like it. I'm going to get my OCG out of the way quickly and get rid of all the, sort out the players' positions. We need another centre midfielder on there. We really do. Have we got any more centre midfielders? We've got Banega, who's on 100. There you go, that's it then. We'll put Joel Campbell on the bench instead of Banega on the bench, sorry, instead of Joel Campbell. Let's get into this game then, but first, let's go and have a look at the Bournemouth side. So here is the Bournemouth side. They have Glenn Murray up front with Kerma Grant as well. Up front as well. They're going for a 4-4-2, but very defensive 4-4-2. They've got Pugh, Sermon, Thompson, and Ritchie. Who's Thompson? I'm going to look at him in a second. They've got Charlie Daniels, Tommy Elphick, Steve Cook, our captain in the Cherries Rise, Simon Francis, and Buruk. On the bench, they have Federici, Smith, Atsu, King, Arter, Bennett, and Bailey. I want to look at Thompson. Who the hell is Thompson? It's Nikolai Thompson? Okay. What about, okay, why is he on the bench? Who is he? Oh, he signed from AAB, from Denmark. Cool. How many? He's made 6 appearances and not been good at all. I have hope in this side now. We're going to win this game 2-0. Predictions, go. We kick off this game at the Emirates then. I'm expecting a 2-0 win, but it could be much, much worse. After we beat Sunderland 6-1, remember that. Could be a big result here as well, but I'm hoping it's just a calm, nice, lovely win against Bournemouth to send us up to 4th in the table. You know, typical Arsenal place to go, or 4th in position, don't worry. We're going to go further than that, I promise. Cook to Buruk, who clears it. Simon Francis picks a big pass to Thompson. Big ball to Glenn Murray. Always call him Glenn Johnson now. I'm so confused with my Glenn. Ramsey. Can he get past through? He does the Bulford Boney. Can he get to Sanchez? He doesn't. He puts it to Coquelin. Coquelin to Nolito. He's got Monreal on the left. Puts it to Boney instead though. Boney to Sanchez. It's a great save by after Buruk, and it's going out for a corner, which is going to be whipped in here by Nolito. Can he get a good ball here? Nolito whips it in. Koscielny heads it. Mertesacker, and it is 1-0 to the Arsenal. That was fantastic. That was really a really good corner. Koscielny headed over to Mertesacker, and that is Mertesacker's. What did it say? I can't remember how many goals he scored now. So Nolito whips in this ball here, whips it in. Can you get? Koscielny heads it towards Mertesacker, who heads it in. The captain heads it in to make it 1-0. Can't believe it. Mertesacker scores again. Nolito on the left-hand side, can he get a pass away? Gets tackled by Thompson, who's just brought him down. Is it going to be a yellow card? Who the hell is Thompson? He's made 6 appearances and not been good at all. Thompson's been sent. Well, hang on 1 minute. I'm going to go control right now. I was on counter, but I'm going to go control. I was speaking about Thompson being poor, but I wasn't expecting him to get bloody sent off. So it's just come up on the right hand side there. Steve Boulder said that Hector Bellerin has picked up an injury and we should substitute him immediately. It looks like he has suffered a dead leg. So what I'm going to do is actually take off Hector Bellerin now and bring on Matthias Ginter in his place now. I think that's quite a little feature. I know it came up on FM 15 that you could take the guys off. It would give you an option of a quick sub, but I'm glad they've got rid of that because it did come up and stay there of a bright orange light. But we're going to bring on Ginter in place of Bellerin and see if that makes a difference, and hopefully Bellerin isn't injured for too long. Buruk with the free kick, gets it as far as Koscielny, who heads it to Sermon. Arter gets it back to Andrew Sermon. Can he get a pass away? But it's to Matt Ritchie on the right hand side. Big ball, Koscielny heads it clear though. Nolito gets past, but Matt Ritchie is back on the ball. Gets the ball to Harry Arter. Matt Ritchie, ball on the right hand side to Simon Francis. Simon Francis can he get past his man? He puts to Ritchie. We know Ritchie can pop one. Sermon brings it into Glenn Murray. Koscielny clears it. Goes as far as Matt Ritchie again. Ginter with the ball. Goes to Boney. To Alexis. Can we get a ball going here? Alexis running past everybody. Cannot get the shot away there. Coquelin to Ramsey on the outside of the area. Boney! And that's a great save by Buruk. Half time here then. It's 1-0. But I'm going to go attacking now because it seems like the possession's starting to go away from us. So I'm either going to go to attacking, which I ain't going to do, or go back to counter. I'm not too sure. But we're playing very well, considering we've had more shots, more possession. Well, more shots, not more on possession. They've only had 2 shots with 1 on target. We're dominating this game already. 17 shots already, and that was only in the fast start part. We're doing really quite well here. Second change of the game here as we approach the 60th minute. What I'm going to do now is actually take off Francis Coquelin and bring on Banega. To give our second change of the game, we're going to put take off Banega from a ball-winning midfielder and put him as a deep line playmaker on support. And that means I'm going to change Ramsey as well. I really want to change Ramsey. What Ramsey's going to be is an advanced playmaker on attack. I think that's actually a good role for Aaron Ramsey to play. So let's see if Banega can make a difference and make it 2-0. Mertesacker, the captain, puts it to Oxlade-Chamberlain on the right hand side. Gets a pass away to Banega, to Nolito. It's a nice passing play here by Arsenal. Sanchez, and it's 2-0. Alexis Sanchez scored his 7th goal of the season for Arsenal, and it's 2-0. My prediction has come true so far. Can we get more goals though and ruin my prediction? And Nolito plays a lovely pass here to Alexis Sanchez. It's a really nice pass, I'll give him credit. Sanchez gets past his man, pops it on his right peg. Buruk cannot get to that, and it's 2-0 to the Arsenal. Ritchie with the corner, whips it in, and Atsu heads it and goes as far as Steve Cook. And 10-man Bournemouth have scored to make it 2-1, so my prediction isn't coming true, but for the wrong reasons. Steve Cook has headed it in to make it 2-1. It's a nice header as well. Let's have a look. Matt Ritchie whips in the corner. It's a great corner, I'll give him credit. Atsu has to hit the head on. Atsu does get a head to it, and Cook puts it over Mertesacker to make it 2-1 to Arsenal. 72 minutes in here, I'm making my final change of the game as the game winds down. I'm going to take off Nolito for Theo Walcott, and then I'm going to put Theo Walcott on the right hand side and put Chamberlain on the left hand side and make him a winger on support, and see if that makes any difference at all. We're going to obviously try and keep this game flowing now with 18 minutes to go. Banega's making a run here, puts it on the right hand side to Boney. Can he get a pass away? He has a shot at Alexis Sanchez, and it is 3-1. Alexis with the second goal of the game, and that is his 9th goal this season, I think now, actually, isn't it? Or is it 8th? I don't actually remember. Boney gets the ball here. Big ball to Sanchez. That is lovely from Boney, and he volleys it in. Boruc has no chance. Same place as last time. 3-1 Arsenal. Walcott with a corner whips it in. It goes as far as Mertesacker to Koscielny. And do you know what? That was almost an exact replica of the goal they scored in the first half, but the other way around. I want to watch this again. Theo Walcott brings in the corner. Who heads it down? Mertesacker heads it to Koscielny, who heads it in. That is exactly like a replica of the goal in the first half, apart from Koscielny headed it to Mertesacker to make it 1-0. Wilfred Boney has picked up a knock, so I'm going to take him off, but Sanchez to the chances. Sanchez! Boruc will say, I'm taking off Wilfred Boney, he's picked up a knock, and I can't afford to lose any more strikers after Paco's gone as well. Daniels at the throw, and gets it to Harry Arter. Back to Daniels. Can he whip in the ball? He puts it to Bailey outside of the area here. Harry Arter to Pugh with a shot. Comes off the crossbar. It rattles the woodwork. And it's full time. And it's 4-1 to Arsenal at the Emirates Stadium. It's a fantastic game to play. I'm sad that we have to beat the guys that we've played with for so long now on the Cherries rise. But I'm happy that we've got to win, and we move up to 3rd in the table after Leicester lose 4-0 to Chelsea, and Norwich drew 2-2 with West Brom. So Bellerin is out for 2 to 3 days. But guess what? Boney's out for 3 to 4 weeks. How great is that? We've lost another striker to injury, which is really a pain in the ass. But of course, we beat Bournemouth 4-1 in a very emphatic result. I'm very happy with it as well. So the next game in the Cherries rise is actually... wow. So the next episode in the Arsenal beta save has to be the Tottenham game, doesn't it really? Kind of really has to be the Tottenham game. So we're going to do that game. It's going to be the North London derby. I hope you enjoyed this episode of the Arsenal save on FM16. If you did, leave a like. And if you did not, tell me in the comments down below. And I will see you all very soon for another episode of my Arsenal save on FM16.